This divergence defines modern engineering. In 2024, AI code generation hit 41% of total output. Meanwhile, actual developer delivery speed dropped by 19%. Yet developers perceive a 24% productivity boost, as AI eliminates the friction of syntax recall. But the system's bottlenecks haven't been eliminated, they have simply migrated. The pressure pushes downstream, to code review, to QA validation, and infrastructure deployment. And when an unchecked surge of upstream code volume collides with rigid downstream validation, the entire delivery cycle stalls. Because this flood of output no longer correlates with the speed of delivery, traditional activity metrics like lines of code and story point velocity lose their utility as markers of progress. Optimizing for code volume in an AI-driven environment simply generates noise. It accelerates the accumulation of technical debt, as nearly half of AI-generated code currently enters repositories without being functionally verified. Navigating a landscape where code churn is expected to double requires a multi-dimensional measurement architecture. We must monitor the system in two halves, using DORA to track the delivery pipeline and space to track the people operating it. Relying on legacy activity totals in an AI environment blinds leaders to friction, destroying their velocity. DORA evaluates a DevOps pipeline along two axes, throughput and instability. Throughput is defined by deployment frequency and change lead time. Instability is tracked by the change fail rate, recovery time, and volume of unplanned rework. The core research shows that speed and stability are not trade-offs. Elite organizations optimize both simultaneously. Yet many teams watching these dashboards see their metrics plateau even after adopting CI/CD. This stalling often tracks back to the one area still reliant on manual intervention, the cloud infrastructure. When a live environment drifts from what is documented in a repository, engineers are forced into manual reconciliation. This drift acts as a hidden tax that spikes change lead time. Without a single source of truth for infrastructure dependencies, incident recovery becomes a process of trial and error, extending the mean time to recovery. This undocumented configuration drift undermines the stability of the larger system. You cannot recover a system you no longer fully understand. DORA improvements eventually hit a ceiling that can only be broken by codifying the environment through infrastructure as code. No matter how fast developers write code, the delivery pipeline is strictly limited by the automation level of its underlying infrastructure. But DORA only measures the machine. It ignores whether the human operators are on the verge of burnout. The SPACE framework, developed by Microsoft Research, fills this gap by quantifying team effectiveness across 5 dimensions. The first dimension is satisfaction and well-being, which monitors signals like eNPS to prevent attrition. Performance focuses on outcomes, measuring how effectively the software fulfills its intended function rather than how much code was written. Activity counts actions, like commits and pull requests, but only to provide context for the other metrics. Communication and collaboration track the friction of teamwork, looking at cross-team coordination and review turnaround times. Finally, efficiency and flow measure the ability to work without interruptions, identifying the cost of context switching. The challenge is quantifying these qualitative human experiences without relying on subjective surveys. Data science allows us to use repository mining to extract behavioral signals. We can mathematically track commit interaction frequency by looking at how often different developers alternate changes on the same file. Measuring the human system is the only way to ensure the delivery pipeline's velocity is actually sustainable. Goodhart's law dictates that once a specific metric becomes a management target, it ceases to be a reliable measure. If developers are judged solely on commit volume, they will simply break one minor change into 10 separate commits to hit the target. To prevent this, we build a measurement architecture based on deliberate tension between competing metrics. Every speed metric must be strictly counterbalanced by a quality metric. You cannot push for higher deployment frequency without being checked by change fail rate. Similarly, quantitative system data must be checked against qualitative developer feedback to ensure the speed isn't driving burnout. Frameworks like DX Core 4 formalize this tension, consolidating these signals into 4 balanced pillars: speed, effectiveness, quality, and business impact. A balanced measurement architecture maintains its integrity by using structural tension to neutralize attempts at manipulation. The golden rule of modern engineering telemetry is that you must measure systems, not individuals. When metrics highlight a drop in productivity, asking developers for more effort is rarely the answer. The data is diagnosing a flaw in the process. Platform engineering treats the friction your metrics diagnose. Telemetry from DORA and Space flows into a central hub, deploying automated guardrails into the workflow. This eliminates bottlenecks, automating away infrastructure drift, and enforcing quality gates before a developer even submits code. This architecture ensures that every code change moves through the pipeline with synchronous, predictable momentum, free from the delays of manual validation. Diagnosing a pipeline problem without funding the automation to treat it merely generates expensive, useless dashboards. Unlocking the true value of AI coding tools depends entirely on a measurement architecture that captures and corrects the reality of your whole engineering system.